Hey everyone, welcome back into Mountain Dog Companion, hanging out with Jamaica and Jack's litter. These pups are doing great. Phenomenal litter. They were born on August 1st and they're going to be ready to go home here in about 2 weeks. So beautiful group. So if you're keeping an eye on this litter, you were probably looking at possibly getting a male. There's 7 boys and 2 girls, so 9 puppies total, all ready to go home here in about 2 weeks. And I know we have one family on the litter, but I know there's a couple families out there just waiting on these pictures to come out to see what these puppies look like. So very excited for each and every one of you guys. If you're keeping an eye on it, or if this is the first time watching the channel here, welcome in. Glad you were able to find us here. Hopefully this will be helpful. Whether you're getting a puppy here or anywhere else. So really a beautiful litter here. Again, Jamaica and Jack, 7 boys, 2 girls. We're going to start with Baxter here, talking about his personality, his size. Got the white socks pretty low up front. The hind paws kind of even there. White tip tail. Overall, a really nice looking guy. He is right in the middle of the pack. He's not the biggest boy. But also not the smallest. He's the most Velcro out of the litter. He just wants to hang out with you. He wants to be directly in tune with you. Big cuddler, just more Velcro. Loves his people. So very sweet guy there. Again, that's Baxter. We're just gonna have to move around a little bit and be a little bit mobile today. These guys are all spread out, hanging out. We did pictures. We did kind of that portion of it, and they're tuckered out. And so we're just going to move around a little bit and roll with them. So we got Boomer next. Boomer here, he is one of 2 out of the biggest. There's 2 pups, 2 of the males that are bigger. He's one of 2, and just a nice stocky round head, big structure. The guys just want to follow along here. So just a beautiful guy. White socks front and back. And that white blaze over top, the white tip tail, just a really nice solid looking guy. That's Boomer for you. He's gonna find a spot to flop down probably. And he's right in the middle of the pack as far as like energy level. Like he's not the most energetic, but at the same time he's not the most laid back either. He's just kind of hanging out here. I would say if anything he'd be leaning towards a little bit more on the laid back side of things, just based on kind of what we've been seeing. He's a little bit more laid back. Now he loves his people. He's very involved, but he doesn't mind doing his own thing. He doesn't mind, moving around and just kind of grabbing a toy, sitting in the corner, kind of doing his thing. So I forgot my reader over here. Let's see if I can grab that. We just did names, so I'm trying to make sure I know who's who. This is Bo. Bo is, I'd say he's a little bit heavier than Baxter, but very like kind of short and stocky. You can kind of see how short his back is, kind of how stocky he is. Just overall a really nice looking guy. These pups, I've been very impressed. This is Jack's first litter here with Mountain Dog Companion, and I wasn't sure what to expect. He's a beautiful guy. You've seen pictures. You're hiding, bud. It's time to wake up. But I mean, really impressed so far. Even early on, like right when the pups were born, I wasn't sure really what to think, but they've really come around very well. Just overall, a beautiful combination. So excited for that. Definitely a new guy, a wonderful guy to add to the program. So always an exciting time. This next up is Bear. He's in the middle of the pack, not the smallest guy, but also not the biggest. I'd say he's one of the more outgoing and playful guys. He's got that white blaze, white tip tail, white socks, front and back. There's one girl I'll talk about here soon. I'm trying to find her, but she's like a carbon copy of Jamaica. But the rest of the guys, kind of the reason I point that out, the rest of the guys have lower socks. They're very even, low socks in the front, kind of low socks in the back, having that rust come down. Just a very even appearance. So, but one of the more outgoing boys, very interactive, loves his people, loves being held. I mean, this litter in general, they're so people oriented and really involved with their surroundings. So it's nap time right now, so they've paired up. It looks like we're in twos today. So we got 2, 2, and 2, and then there's one solo hanging out. I think that's actually, that might be Boomer over there. Okay, moving on. So we got one of the girls here. We got Cambria. Cambria here, she kind of has that white sock coming up like Jamaica does. A little bit there on the right side, and the hind paws just overall a little bit more white. She really reminds me a lot of her. Got the white tip tail. Overall, just a beautiful pup. And she's, out of the 2 girls, she's the more outgoing one. They're very similar, very even. Both girls are, but I would say she's just a little bit more on the energetic and outgoing side of things. But this litter in general, they're pretty chill. So it's not like they're bouncing off walls going crazy. And so it's all in regards with the litter being how they are, and just in general the breed. I mean, not being super energetic, being a little bit more relaxed and laid back. So just keep that in mind. Of course, when I'm saying a puppy's more energetic, I'm not referring to it being crazy. So we'll keep rolling here. We got Cookie, the other girl here, and she also has that white sock, and she's the one that really stands out to me. That looks like Jamaica. She has that high white sock on the left, almost coming up to the knee, and then the right sock is a little bit lower, kind of an offset. The beautiful white tuxedo, and just overall white, more white. And for her, she has kind of that white Swiss kiss up top. It's kind of a longer Swiss kiss, almost a extra blaze up top. And then she has a collar over here on the right side. And she's the more laid back one out of the 2, a little bit more chill. As far as size, they're very even. Not much of a difference in size with the 2 girls, Cambria and Cookie, but so a very similar size, but personality is just a little bit different, with Cookie being just a little bit more chilled out compared to Cambria. So moving on, we got a puppy taking a nap. Check. You gotta get this, Krista. Snuggled up. Can we wake up? We gonna wake up? No, you're out. There you are. It's like, let me go. Yeah, there you are. Okay, moving on. This is Bruno, one of the boys. He's one of the bigger boys, and he doesn't stand taller. He doesn't appear to be really heavy. The reason I say bigger, he's got a very heavy structure. He feels heavy. Like when you pick him up, he's a solid pound heavier than the others. Like, he's just one of the bigger guys. You just want to take a nap, don't you? And he's also the most chill out of the boys. So most laid back, most easygoing, just very, very chill, and honestly just more of a couch potato, more chill, more just not a crazy amount going on. Now, he'll still have a good time, he'll still have fun, but he's always kind of the more relaxed one out of the group. I think we got the 2 boys over here to talk about still, and yeah, that'll kind of wrap things up. Okay, so starting things off here with Bandit. Oh, we're gonna wake you up. Quite a bit of a difference between the 2 boys here. As far as coloration, got lower white socks, white tip tail, a little bit of a thinner blaze in between the eyes, and just a little bit more of a less white appearance overall. And for him, I'd say he's one of the more kind of right in the middle of the roads. Like, he'll have fun, he'll have a good time, but at the same time, like, he's not gonna be all over the place. He's not a leader. He's just kind of right in the middle of the pack with everything. Moving on to Bentley, he is also one of the bigger boys, but a pretty decent difference when it comes to coloration. Just more white. His tuxedo is quite a bit more, like, he's just got more coverage on that. His white blaze over top kind of extends all the way to the back. Got the white tip tail. Sorry, bud. and he's one of the bigger boys now. For him, he's one of the more chill guys as well. Just a little bit more laid back, more easygoing. So just a little bit more kind of laid back. So that'll kind of wrap things up for today's video. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Again, this is Jamaica and Jack's litter, born on August 1st, and they'll be ready to go home here in about 2 weeks. So if anyone wants more info or has any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My name's Jay Miller here at Mountain Dog Companion. My number is 330-234-0102. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, and we'll see you next time.